And what is your next fashion show?
My next show is, and we're going to say this right because I've been getting bullied and, on TikTok. Schiaparelli.
Kids can be so mean.
Schiaparelli is one of my favorite brands now. Like from their reemergence, from their first collection when they came back out, I have been intrigued. I'm an avid fan, and I recently tweeted that it's now on my bucket list to wear and be photographed in a Schiaparelli gown. I don't know who I'm gonna rob, whose granddaddy I might have to marry, but I'm open to it because it's that important to me. These dresses, these looks, they're amazing. It was held at a fancy hotel. Can't really say the name because I'm not French. I took 1 year French and I don't got a lot to show for it. But it was great. Daniel Roseberry is the designer, and he was saying that they had to hold the show over there at the hotel because at the house where they usually show, it was just too booked with appointments. So they're selling out.
Stay booked. Yes.
Booked and busy, and we can tell because it's been on every premiere. Somebody's been wearing Schiaparelli, every red carpet, award shows, people have been out. So I love that. My first look that I loved was look number 7. It gave me a YSL vibe with that draping and pleating, maybe even Halston.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I love it, and maybe I think the most enjoyable about Schiaparelli for me is all the gold. As a Black person, of African descent, word to Kanye West, it's in a Black person's soul to rock that gold, So it just looks so good. And when I see it, I want to wear it. Oh yeah, I love that. That gold necklace on the dress. She looks very regal, a rich lady on vacation.
So good.
Then look number 8. Look number 8 is Madonna.
Yes, with the Gaultier breasts. Yes.
We are living in a material world. I am a material girl. Whoa. And I don't like the pointy boob thing. I never have. I don't like it from my grandma's generation when they're doing those pointy bras and the sweaters. And I don't like it in the Madonna times either with the Jean Paul Gaultier. Boobs should be round. But who am I? But I love this look. The sunglasses, the earrings, the belt, the pants. It's very 80s for me. 80s rich lady. Look number 10. I don't know if that is that ruched up fabric that they're making the tube tops and the skirts out of that we talked about that we don't necessarily like in the bucket at Walgreens. You just pull one out.
Yeah, but here it looks great.
It looks incredible, and again they have those straps that are gold chain, and then they come through with a clasp like a real jewelry. I just love it. She also has these little gold details on her nipples and on the belly button like rings. Might get dangerous, but
also I feel like this looks so good from head to toe, but the casting was so good. Her skin is glowing, and all these girls are glowing, but it looks so good on them.
Yes, and we talk about this all the time on this show at length too. Your casting and your styling could really take your show from a 5, even if the clothes are a 5. You could easily be a 10 just because you're styling it right and you're putting it on the right people, and this is a perfect example of that. I agree. Also, the bracelets have faces on them and other little weird details that I always think is fun. When we went to New York, watch our New York City vlogs. They're all good on Christian and I's channel, House of Christian, time to time. We went to Bergdorf's for lunch, living as rich girls should. And we went to the Schiaparelli lounge or boutique area. It was so nice.
It was lavish.
And they had all of this jewelry and accessories in there, with faces, heads, and nose. And it was great. I felt like I was in a museum. Look number 11, they're introducing swimwear. Now, this may be something your girl can afford. All right? This one piece, and I don't like a one piece. As a child of the 90s, it reminds me of my grandma. It reminds me of old people at the public pool. I hate a one piece, but this is so good. With the gold body paint. It's slightly explicit, not suitable for work. The sunglasses, the handprints on the bag, and that was a theme throughout. So I guess this accessory will be available soon, this bag with the gold handprints. Then, look number 15, and we're going to talk about casting. They introduced this older woman into the show, and I like that so much because we talked about that on the show before too. Who the hell do y'all think can afford these clothes? It's not the 22-year-old girl. It's this lady. She's the one that's got the money. So include her and also give younger people, cooler people, the something to look forward to. When I saw this lady in the show, especially in this look 15, I was like, oh, I'm not scared to be old. All of a sudden, I feel like maybe I could be myself and I could still dress hoochie if I like have the body and just still have my personal style. I could be 60 still wearing mesh and like gold accessories.
She looks great.
She looks incredible. Look number 16. More of the pointy boobs. Not my favorite, but here we are. I think this looks so lavish. I guess like modern Madonna. I don't know about that hat. It gives me like a plantation owner vibe. A straw hat as a black person, but I don't want to make my problem y'all's problem. So you might like a straw hat. Again, the gold accessories really are the one for me. These eye earrings, love that, and the belt with the eyes on it. Again, if any of y'all are feeling charitable, if there are any rich men watching the sugar daddies, send one of these eye belts for Christian and I so we can match.
Twinsies.
Look number 18. I love this. You know, I'm not a fan of the gloves, but I'm the bold sleeve is kind of growing on me.
Oh, yeah.
Traditionally, I have not been a fan of that. I hated the butterfly sleeves of the early 2000s. My mom really ran that look into the ground, boy. She was wearing ponchos, butterfly sleeve tops all the time. Looked like she was about to go into flight leaving for work. I hated it.
Oh my God.
But these like puffy sleeves, I don't know. Maybe it gives me a kept woman vibe. Like, look at these sleeves. I can't really work. I can't really open a car door for myself. You know?
Yes, do it for me. Oh my gosh.
And again, the pointy boobs and the big belt, 80s Madonna belt. So they should have really cast Madonna in this, but she's, you know, looking a little alternative these days. So maybe that's why they didn't call her.
Oh yeah.
Look number 24 is one of my absolute favorites because, like I said, I love the gold details that they put on the clothes and these lips. There's another dress we're going to talk about too, but I love that. It almost looks like a handbag at the top, kind of. And then the shoes that have the gold toes on the shoes. We also saw a Doja Cat in some of these. Amazing. They take me back to the Lady Gaga times when she was wearing those McQueen shoes, those armadillo shoes.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I would have never survived in those, but I loved, you know, that other people were wearing them and looking cool. Again, look number 37 is kind of a repeat of the white look that we both liked a lot. And again, the casting on point because you put this kind of burgundy wine color on the fairer skinned girl and it looks incredible. If you had swapped that out, it wouldn't look as good. Look number 40, just a plain black dress with this gold body, like chalked out design on it. I like that. My only kind of gripe with this is that there's an Instagram, I don't want to call her Instagram designer because she's trying. But there's another girl doing like these naked body printed dresses. And there are a lot of people that are kind of copying that on Instagram, doing like spray painted bodies, airbrush bodies on dresses. So I don't know if that's cheapened the trend for me a little bit. It's not Schiaparelli.
Oh, do we remember the name?
I'm going to put in their pictures of their Instagram.
Yeah, we'll do that, yeah.
But yeah, like it looks way different. This is definitely the elevated, the rich woman version of that, but it's just, I guess it's street style influencing designers. Again, carried over with look number 42, and that might be my favorite version.
That one's fantastic.
Yes, of the body, because it just looks like a museum piece. And I think anybody that wore this, regardless of size, could look very, very beautiful in this dress. The length, the color, the gold. I love her earrings and the styling with this look. 10 out of 10 for me. We got swimwear again with look number 43 with a boob out though. So again, everybody is inspired by Lil' Kim.
She's getting her flowers finally.
Doesn't matter what she says, doesn't matter what she thinks. She's getting her flowers, but like invite her to the shows.
Yes.
Put her in an ad. Lil' Kim got bills to pay. Lil' Kim got a baby now. Pay her. You know, the only person I really see putting her in pride of placement is Marc Jacobs, because that's her friend. The rest of y'all, when you got Lil' Kim on your mood board, just invite her to the show. She wants to come. She's a fashion girl.
Sidebar. This weekend, at the party I went to, I did karaoke. Yeah, karaoke reluctantly, because I hate doing karaoke. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't really sing. What am I going to do? I'm going to rap. Who am I going to rap to? Of course, Lil' Kim. And then I was like, oh, I'll pick something everybody can, rap along to. I was like, I did the jump off with my friend Shanice. And then the people it was not the right audience. They were like a white audience. They were like, oh, this is great. What is this? Oh dear.
Christian! First of all, I want to say that this is how we even became friends. We talked about this on the How I Met Your Father episode. We bonded through music. And I love that you picked the jump off like the most fashion. A little kid. Been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off.
Back with the jump off.
All he wanted to do was Black Barbie dressed in Bulgari. I'm trying to get in somebody's Ferrari.
Yes, still trying.
God damn those people, Christian. They didn't appreciate your performance. I would have loved that.
Yes. Wrong audience.
The jump off. Anyways, shout out to you and Shanice for doing that performance. I'm sure it was incredible. And then my last two looks from Schiaparelli are 45, again, style on an older woman. Baby, and she came to kill it with this. She looks like the ex-wife going to the funeral of a man that, you know, she didn't really have the best time with, but now she's getting that bag from him post-death.
And this one also, as well as look number 44, they're kind of like reminiscent of like a Grace Jones.
They are.
Yeah, and I like it.
And there's probably a picture of Grace Jones in this like exact look.
Yeah.
And then finally, I love a back necklace, like back moment. I was influenced by like old Hollywood. I love a Turner Classic Movie. Remember, I grew up with old people. So that fashion, that Edith head, oh, we're going to drop some pearls down her back, drop some diamonds down her back. Look 46, I love that. It's styled again on the older woman, but I think maybe on a younger girl, they could have dropped that back even lower, like right above the butt crack. And that necklace, ooh,
Screams money.
yes. Still in the hearts of minds when you walk through the hotel lobby, you got all those rich men, those billionaire men looking like, who's that girl? I want to buy her a diamond necklace.
Yes. Buy me one.
Pick me, please. I want to crop in that Naomi when she's like, I mean, guys buy me diamonds all the time. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Oh, that was whenever she was like on trial or whatever, right?
It's not abnormal for me to get gifts. I get gifts given to me all the time at any hour of the night.
Oh my gosh. Love that.
Yes.
I didn't know there were blood diamonds. Oh well.
I didn't know he was like an international war criminal. I just thought he was trying to, get to know me.
I just showed up to the party.